Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon 60 seconds, day 3 of the Girls Night Out Challenge, and so far as you can see, the girls are a little bit worn out, a little bit haggard looking. They've been having quite a night out, but they're still in one piece. Ted is dead because Ted had to die for the challenge to actually take place. No boys allowed, other than Pancake, but he doesn't really count as a male, you know, maybe, I'm not sure. Do you guys see any testicles or, you know, a dong down there? I don't really see it. For all we know, Pancake's a female. That or he's, I don't know, maybe he was neutered. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's stop talking about Pancake's real or imaginary testicles and penis. Let's continue going forward here. We have what is this, day 58. We decided to ignore those stupid orders. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of events on the radio to proceed down to military, you know, quote-unquote military, to get rescued, telling us to get rid of our gun. We've had that event twice now. I've said no twice, and next time we get it, if we get it, I'm going to say yes finally, because I feel like we're going to get stuck in an endless loop here. So in order to progress down the line, because love isn't always on time, down, hold the line. Okay, stop. Yeah, we're going to comply with it next time around. So anyway, water is all Mary Jane needs right now, and water is all Dolores wants. You get to get water and food on day 60. Don't you forget it, Falcon. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet, here we have someone at the door. This is going to be the Fallout cameo event here. So the guy is looking for a water chip. We don't have it. I could give him some water for the gas mask. Do we need the gas mask at this point? You know, not really, but it doesn't hurt to have it just in case. So yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and give him one water for the gas mask. I think we have enough water for 2 people for a while. I hope so anyway. If not, then, you know, let me go ahead and put my foot back in my mouth again like I did in the first episode of this run. Anyway, we got the gas mask for the water bottle. Good. Mary Jane keeps fainting, and Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of low, but that's still enough water for 2 people for a while. So we'll continue going forward here. This is terrible. We can't sleep. Oh, now this is really bad. This event here is going to be pretty bad for our survival. We could either get sick or go crazy, because we don't have the medication for our insomnia. Luckily, it just made us fatigued. I could live with that. Insanity, different thing. Illness, different thing. But fatigue, that's fine. You guys don't have to go outside anyway. So Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane keeps fainting. So today you guys get water and food. There you go. Let's keep going forward. And our first aid kit, yes! We'll be using our bug spray one more time to fix the med kit. This will be the second time we got in this event in this run, which is actually pretty lucky, I gotta say. That doesn't happen too often. Alrighty, so we used the bug spray. The bug spray, he says, with a smile on his face and a gleam in his eye. No, we used the bug spray, not Scray, not Skrillex, but the bug spray for the medkit. So the medkit's fixed again. Good. There's anything new bothering Mary Jane. Dolores is quite calm given the situation. Excellent. Nothing for you guys today. Let's see what's happening over here in terms of events. 1 minute it was all fine, and next we were at each other's throat. That's what happens, you know. Females tend to be a little bit catty sometimes. I've heard. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how much of the how much of a female viewership I actually have, but here's something I've heard from some of my female friends, and I just want to know, like, not all of them, but a few of them. Is it really true, and I've heard it in general too, is it really true that all females kind of hate each other in a sense? Not like hate, but like, say, I don't know, like some sort of like rivalry in a sense. I don't know, that's what I've heard. Like, you know, I've had a few female friends tell me, like, yeah, like I have a lot of friends that we talk to, but sometimes when they turn their back, you know, we tend to, you know, be a little bit catty about it. I don't know. Just out of curiosity, if there's any sort of female viewership watching this episode, let me know. Is that true? Like, do you guys have like a little bit of, you know, because I think guys do it too as well, but just maybe not that prevalent. I don't know. I've never heard a guy say that anyway, but I've had female friends actually tell me that. But I don't know, I'm just curious. I'm just throwing it out there as a food for thought type of scenario here. Day 62. There is nothing better than the quiet after the storm. Nothing new bothering Mary Jane, and Dolores is fine as well. Anyway, continue going forward here. Nothing for you guys today. Day 63. Ha! Guess what? We already got ourselves our very own garden. Nope. We are not gonna eat those mushrooms right now. Absolutely not. That could lead to bad things. I mean, we do have the medkit to cure any sort of illness, but, you know, why risk it, you know? Why even go there right now that we're having such a good run? Let's see. Mary Jane's thirsty. Dolores is finally rested. Good. And let's see, the dog woke up a few times during the night. He's pretty restless and probably wants to go out. Should we let him? Yeah, go outside, doggy. I'm gonna have some water meanwhile. Or not water, but food. I just realized what it said. I'm so involved in the game that I'm over here holding my cup of coffee trying to take a sip while this event happens, and I said I'm gonna have some water. No, I'm gonna have some food instead, because I'm so invested in the goddamn game. My lord, I meant coffee, that's what I had, not food. I didn't fucking eat a meal like in the 2 seconds that event took place in. That would be pretty fucking insane. Maybe I am insane, I don't know. That was crazy. Good God, what's happening in my brain right now? Anyway, Pancake didn't bring anything back. That's unfortunate, but so be it. Mary Jane keeps fainting, and Dolores will not survive longer without food or water, more than likely. Water for sure, though. Alright, here's the event again. We've said no 2 times. Do we say no one more time? I kind of want to, but at the same time, again, we're getting stuck in an endless loop, so I'm going to get rid of my gun. This is either a good idea or a bad idea. If I had to mention any, I have to, like, pick one, I would say it's a bad idea, but again, I've mentioned the game has a tendency to get you stuck in an endless loop at this moment right now. That's why I'm hoping for the DLC to fix that. That would be really ideal for the DLC to kind of give you different options to get through a scenario. But right now, we've gotten that event 3 times, so if we want to progress this, possible rescue along, we have to get rid of that gun. Which is unfortunate because now we don't have an axe as well. So if we get it raided, no axe, no gun, we're probably in bad shape here. Anyway, today's going to be food and water day. So we got rid of the gun. Let's go ahead and feed and give these guys water and food. And we are continuing forward. Day 66 is upon us. Let's see what this magical day brings upon us here. That 6, the other 6 could be flipped upside down, by the way. Then again, we're going to get our own day 69 pretty soon, so that's fine. Alrighty, keep going forward, nothing happening here. Blah, 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 blah. We were either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse, they're spiders! Okay. We could let Mary Jane get bitten and turn into a mutant, or not. Since we're so close to getting rescued at this point, there's really no reason for Mary Jane to go back outside and, pillage anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Boy Scout Mags getting killed the spiders. We're not gonna turn her into a mutant this time around. I would like to beat this challenge just legitimately, No mutants, no insane people, just straight up survival. So that's the reason why I'm gonna go ahead and kill the spiders. Make sure Mary Jane's in one piece. Hey, we got a bottle of water too by doing this, which is really amazing because we were low on water compared to food. So good. Everything came out pretty well from now on. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Alrighty, so we're gonna use the playing cards here because this might send everybody insane. So we're gonna use some playing cards to kind of get our mind off of the sounds. And there we are, we're still not insane. Very, very good. Very good. Alrighty, day 68. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Exactly. Alrighty, let's keep going forward here. Day 69 is upon us pretty soon. Falcon's favorite day of the year. At least of the 60 seconds calendar year anyway. There you go, 69. What's going to happen in this magical day for us here? Let's find out. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Mary Jane keeps fainting. Dolores will not survive without water. Yep. Nothing amazing came out of this, huh? Now, if you always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. Yeah, you could probably put some candles on top of that cake to say 6-9. It's over. It's day 70 now. I can't make those jokes anymore. Gotta be mature now, Falcon. Alright, so day... Oh, no, go back. Food and water. If I don't feed you guys or give you water, you die. That'd be pretty bad. Pancake is quite agitated. Go outside, Pancake. Find us something good, my friend. So can Pancake really find food and water? He hasn't really brought anything else other than food and water before. Oh, he brought back some bullets, guys. Well, there you go. That's my answer. Good job, Pancake. The more ammo we have, the more we can shoot at things. Shooting things after the apocalypse is not something you can skip out on. Well, true. However, we don't have a gun anymore, so, there you go. Anyway, today 71 is nothing happening here. It's been a while, but there was another message from the military on the radio. They want us to send one person to meet them. Sounds like some kind of precaution or a trick. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If I send Dolores out right now, it's game over if this is a bad event. But again, we're getting stuck in a situation where we're getting an endless loop. So we're going to find out right now. We were talking to the government this entire time. We probably were, because she's back. If there were bandits or raiders, maybe they would have, kidnapped her or something. I'm not sure. We'll see. We made it to the meeting. The serious-looking soldier asked us a few questions, made some notes, and told us they would get back to us. We can only hope we made a good impression. Too bad our Sunday best didn't make it through the explosion. Alrighty, so maybe that was them, maybe that wasn't. We'll find out soon. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. It's impressive how Mary Jane is handling the situation. She looks fine today. Dolores is fine. Good. So we still have enough food and water to, wait it out and see what's going to happen with that event there. We had some spare ammunition, but now it's gone. We don't know how or when. It must have been misplaced. We need to find it soon. So we use a flashlight to hopefully find our bullets here. That's a weird event. Have I had this event before? I think I have. Anyway, we found it. The ammunition clip was covered by a can. Too bad it was empty, but at least we have our bullets back. Good. Can we spare some water? Not just yet. Not until day 75, guys. You know the routine at this point? Don't try to egg me on to give you water beforehand, okay? It's not how it works. Day 74. Open this up. What do we got here? We stopped arguing, but for how long? Mary Jane keeps fanning. We really need to find us something to drink fast. There has to be some water left. Dolores, she'll get it. She'll get it, alright. Dolores would get it, let me tell you right now. But that's not what we're talking about, is it? Every new smell attracts our noses. Its little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. I'm gonna say no on this one, and I hope we don't get sick from it. But this sometimes breaks your radio, and I don't want that happening. And we're not sick, and our radio's still there. Good, I think I made the right choice. That could also give you food, by the way. It has a negative and a positive. There's a food event, and then there is the, let me break your radio event. I don't want that happening, so I think we could definitely skip it for now. Day 75 is food and water day, so there you guys go. Let's see here. We've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there is much to be done. Not sure if there really is much to be done at this point. But we've been down here, 76 days now, which is like, 2 months and a half, just roughly? That's pretty amazing. Alrighty, we can make it work, even in Toronto. Blah, blah, blah. Mary Jane isn't worried, and everything is fine with Dolores. Okay. A stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of good stuff by today. He claimed he's a trader looking to barter for items he requires. So he wants, he's offering 1 water for the cards, he's offering 1 water for the bug spray, 2 water for the scout handbook, and 1 water for the flashlight. I think we could get rid of the cards now for 1 extra water. The problem is, do we really need to at this point since we're so close to being rescued? I don't think so. Like, for some reason, assuming we get the event where if, we get, say, the sound event where we're gonna go crazy, we'd have no playing cards, I don't want to go crazy, so I'm gonna keep everything around. I could have really used that extra bottle of water for sure, but I'm thinking in the short term as opposed to the long term, I guess. We refuse to trade, and it's impressive how well Mary Jane is doing, and Dolores seems fine thus far. How's her water looking like? Yeah, we could have definitely used another bottle, but yeah, it's fine. I think we should be fine. Pancake seems eager to run outside. Go on inside, little doggy. Can you find the government like the real people? That would be really amazing, doggy. But apparently you didn't. Did you find anything at all? No. Nothing at all. Alright, well at least it's back in one piece. And let's see, you guys are getting thirsty. Day 80 is the next water day, so don't you worry one bit. Don't you worry one bit. Right now we're looking at day 79. Man, we're doing pretty good recently, right? The last set of videos, or the last challenge that we did on video before I started recording this one was the one where the game broke on me. It trolled me. Day 46, or day 42 and day 43 when it broke. That was the last run I recorded before this one. The one that released on the channel before this, though, was the one with the Star Bomba challenge, but I recorded that beforehand, but I delayed it a little bit, so saying that, or getting that out of the way, what I'm trying to say is that we've been having some really good runs recently. At least I've been making the right choices so far. As much as I can do with the game not screwing me over. But, this is a really good run as well, so I can't really be too upset about this one. We woke up to the sound of banging on the door. Someone's been at it like there's no tomorrow. In a manner of speaking, that might be true. Shall we open the door? Alright, here we go. This is either victory or defeat. Were we talking to the government this entire time, or were we talking to some hooligans pretending to be the government? I guess we're going to find out. We're going to open this up. And there we go, day 79. Excuse me? Oh, great! It wasn't the government. It was bandits. How does this happen? They even took my dog. Who does that? We're gonna die, guys, by the way. You know we're gonna die because it's day 80. Today was water and food day. We opened a door, expecting friendly faces. Instead, we were beaten, tied, and forced to watch a band of raiders plunder our home. If there was ever a time when we thought our shelter was home, it was right then. All of our supplies were plundered, nothing was left behind, save for a few damaged items. We don't know how we're going to survive. You're not. You're not. We have nothing to feed you. These guys picked out the ideal time to come here. You know why? Because I don't even have an extra 5 days to try to do something about this. They came the day that I had to feed them and give them water. So basically, they came over here, they took everything, and now we die at the end of this day. Good God Almighty, what a terrible way. We could use some extra supplies. We have to send Mary Jane out. No, not Mary Jane, but Dolores out. Because if she comes back with something, we might survive. If we send Mary Jane out, Dolores dies right now, and then it's game over instantly. I think we might have a chance with Dolores, but Mary Jane's dead. Or she's gonna leave anyway. We might be dead regardless of which. She came back with a gas mask, but no food. Okay, Mary Jane is gone. We found a gas mask. That's not gonna do much for us, and she's also insane now. And let's see, let's go answer this phone, whatever. There's a telemarketer, let's go find out what the telemarketer wants, because at this point, we're basically fucked. Day 82. This is terrible. We got to the phone booth without any unexpected surprises and answered the phone quickly. We were so excited to hear a voice on the other end on the line. Excited, that is, until we realized it was a pre-recorded sales message for canned tomato soup. That's ironic. And we are dead. Hey, we did later for 2 extra days, which is actually pretty surprising to me. Alrighty, there it is. This should be the end right now coming up. What a terrible fucking way to die, right? What a terrible way to go. What a terrible way to go. Everything was going fine. I was hoping that would have been the military, finally, after triggering so many events with them, but no. As a matter of fact, it wasn't. It was just asshole raiders. Shelter was plundered. Shelter was plundered. Business as usual, invaded by raiders. Alternate died. Man in Blue, Anarchy Time, Sleepless in Adamville, Alternate died. I'm trying to see if we were even ever in contact with them. Winner Takes All, Anarchy Time, we defended our shelter, Traders Trading, Swarm, Radio Sessions. Yeah, I'm not sure. Left the army a message. I'm not sure. Would we have survived longer had we not, opened that door? We would have been rescued at some point? Maybe, maybe not. But that's 60 seconds for us, right? You never know. There you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like to support. It does mean a lot. Stick around for the next episode, hopefully. If we don't do another challenge, I'm going to wait till the DLC comes out. So we might take a little break in between 60 seconds between this episode and the next one. I really want to cover DLC before we do anything else. So I'm not sure. We'll see. If there's an episode out tomorrow, before the DLC comes out, it means that I continue doing another challenge. If not, we're going to probably wait for the DLC to show up. So I'll catch you guys next time.